Well, guys, that's right. The state of Mississippi is essentially the framework for this. Now, if the bill is passed, that would mean third graders would be held back if they're not proficient in reading.
If we just promote people based on age and not competency, we're just setting them up to flounder in their academic career.
Representative Hall thinks about elementary literacy like swim lessons. He used his daughter as an example.
Because if I just put her in the advanced class, one, I'm putting her at risk of drowning, so I'm not doing her any favors. I'm not doing her teacher any favors because now she has a choice to make. Do I teach the advanced skills that the class needs, or do I keep this child from drowning over here and do remedial swimming?
His bill, HB 2944, proposes holding back third graders who don't pass reading tests, along with a requirement for public schools to put in a summer academy for students that don't perform well.
There's a saying that in K through 3, you learn to read, and then from 4th grade on, the rest of your life, you read to learn.
And the state of Mississippi is a key model.
They stuck with it, and they implemented a rigorous third grade retention requirement if a student was not basically proficient. And Mississippi has gone from bottom 5 in the nation to top 10 in the nation in their early elementary literacy scores.
Representative Hall's bill would also call for literacy coaches or special teachers to work with students who score the lowest on those third grade reading tests. And Mississippi invested about $15 million in education to make that happen. It's unclear for now if Oklahoma would follow suit.
The funding of the bill and the literacy coaches is still something that's going to be worked out through the legislative process, but it's entirely possible that there will be money that'll be appropriated specifically for those literacy coaches.
Now, the representative told me Mississippi started with about 30 of those literacy coaches. They have since more than doubled that number over time. The legislative session starts February 2nd here in Oklahoma. At the Capitol, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News.